From Synclavis. We will be going through how to integrate TrackFlow into your application to collaborate and debug your application in a much better way. So to get started with that, we will log into our trackflow.ai website, wherein you can see all the information regarding TrackFlow. To onboard your organization into TrackFlow, we click on Get Started, which will show you a sign up screen wherein you need to fill in some of the details, that is your name, your email address, your password, your organization name, and your domain. This domain name will be associated with trackflow.ai, which will be your URL for your further, wherein you will be creating your projects, you will be adding your devices, and you will be adding your team members. So for time being, I have created one organization with organization name as test. So I'll be directly logging into that test organization. So if you can see, we are displayed here like my organization domain name, which I have entered, then trackflow.ai. So this thing you will get once you register your domain with us. So once you click on this, this will show you a login screen wherein you need to fill the email address and password which you have created in the previous screen. So I'm entering my credentials which I have created. So once your credentials are entered, you just click on login. Once you click on login, you will be displayed this dashboard wherein you can see your dashboard, teams, projects, devices, test sessions, and settings associated to the projects. So for time being, what I'm going to do, I'll not be going into details. Instead, we will be just going into projects wherein we will add some project. That is, in order to add a project, you just click to add projects. Here you can see you need to fill in some details of your project, that is what is the name of your project, what is the bundle identifier. So I'll go with the projects which I am creating here. Bluewings identifier, the bundle identifier of my application which I'll be testing. Then if description about my project, I'll be leaving it as a BP. Then what kind of project it is an Android project, it is an iOS project, or it is a React Native project. So it is a React Native project. I'll click on React Native and I'll just click on create. Once the project is created, you'll be able to see the details over here. So once we click on this Bluewings, you'll be seeing the summary with API key. This API key will be helpful to integrate our TrackFlow application with your application which you are going to test. So it will kind of create a bridge between our TrackFlow and your application. So we'll just copy this API key from here, and this integration guide will guide you through how to integrate our SDK, our own SDK which we have created, into your application to get all the logs, to get all the data from your application to our application, which is completely over secured line. So next thing which we will be doing is add a device. So device is something wherein we will be testing our mobile application. So for adding a device, we click on add device. Here we can see a QR code and a pin. This pin and QR code will be entered in a new application which is already there in Play Store and App Store, named as TrackFlow Device Identification. So we need to download that application in our mobile wherein we are testing our application. We'll just download it. I have already downloaded it, so I'll just open the application and scan the QR code. Once the QR code is scanned, it will show you your device name, and to see the list of the devices which is being added, you just need to click on see devices and you will be able to see your device over here. Then next thing will be like, how do we create a test session? So in order to create a test session, as I have already told you, that in projects, in Bluewings we have an API key. So this API key has to be copied and pasted based on our integration guide into the application which we are testing at the top level. So I'll be doing it right away. So I have copied my API key. I've copied my API key from here. I'm going to paste it in my application which I'm going to test. So once it is done, what will happen? Now next thing which we need to do is to create a test session. Once you go on test session, you will be able to create it. Click on create, click on project name which you want to test, click on device on which you are running your application, who is testing the device, who is testing the device, who is testing the application. Then what is the test name? Test name I'll be putting as bp underscore test. So I'll create the session from here. So once it is done, we will be able to see my session over here. Click on this session. Here you will be seeing all the version, build and everything over here. The device is offline because we have not started the application which we are going to test. Once the integration of this TrackFlow SDK in your application is done, open the application in your device where you are testing. Once you open it, as soon as you open it and the integration is correct, then you will be able to see this turns into device online and it will show you when the session has been started. So from here onwards, you will be able to see all the logs which is getting generated, all the API which is getting hit. In order to take any screenshot, you can take a screenshot from here. If you click on a screenshot, the screenshot will be taken and it will be displayed over here. It will show all the permissions which you have in your application. It will show then async storage. It will show you the data which you have saved in your async storage. Then some device data. It will be displayed. Now let's say I have completed my test session. I want to take a report like what are the points which are highlighted. So we'll just stop the session. Once the session is stopped, we'll go to test session, back to the test session. Herein we can see this report is icon. Click on this report icon. From this report icon, you will be able to see all the details combined. Means we have fetched few of the details which is kind of peculiar for your application. That is, what is the maximum response time, which API has taken maximum response time, which API has maximum payload, what is the success rate. Success rate means is there any API which is returning 500 error or 400 series error. So all these things are included here. It also shows you the battery status also, at what time the battery started, at what time the session was started, at what was the battery percentage, and when the session is ended, what is the battery percentage. So based on that things, we can test our application and get rid of the bugs which is hindering our application's performance. Thank you.